Hello, in this video we're going to convert a fashion e-commerce website into a native Android application. As you can see, this is my website and I'm going to convert this website into a native Android or iOS application with our AppMaker WooCommerce plugin. So with the AppMaker plugin, you can convert your WooCommerce store into an app with no code and grow your business subsequently. The plugin also helps you re-engage with your customers to a personal level by giving the app-only offers and push notifications and many more features. So let's get right into it. So here, firstly, I'm going to go to the dashboard and install the plugin. Go to the plugins and you can add new. You can search for the AppMaker WooCommerce plugin. Here in the results, you can see the AppMaker convert WooCommerce to Android iOS native application. We also come up with the AppMaker WP plugin that's also available. So you can install this plugin, and once installed, you will be taken into a AppMaker page. You can click on the activate, and upon activation, you will be taken into an AppMaker dashboard. So here, if you're creating a new app, you can just click on to the create new app and you will be taken into a new tab where you have to log in with your website. So here, first of all, you can write your site's app name and click on next. So it will show the checking URL option, and after that, you'll be taken into a dashboard where you will be asked to build your app yourself or let the experts from the AppMaker do it. So I'm going to click build my app right now and show you how all the details are done. So you can enter your details. On entering the details, you can just click on the sign up option. So you will be taken, you will be registered into the AppMaker. So AppMaker has a 14-day free trial, and after that you will be charged based on the subscription you will take. So this 14-day free trial is without no commitments on credit card and other details. So here you're going to write your app name, which means the your site's name. So my site's name is NC Cart. So I'm going to write that and then click on submit. After that, you will be taken into a connecting site page, and you can see a project ID, an API key, and a page secret code. You can just copy it and paste it in your store. So click on the connect store with the app option here and paste all the details over here. You can just click here and click that. So upon entering all these details, you just have to click on activate. So once that is done, your website is now linked with the AppMaker. So you can just click on to the go to dashboard option, and again you will be taken into the manage AppMaker dashboard. So here you can see that your app is ready. Your a demo app is ready to be used, and you can just preview that by clicking the preview, and either you can download the app file and upload it to the appetize.upload, or you can just download that app file and install it in your device. The app we got right now is a basic app with some basic details and basic nesting banners and products that's already existing in your website. So we have more customization options in the AppMaker dashboard. As you can see, there is a customize app option right here. So in this section, we can customize our home page, our in-app pages, and multiple other things. And also these in-app pages, we can customly make them and add them wherever you want. So you can link one, let's say if you are having this accessory section, you can direct it to another page and you can set that page separately. And also there is a menu option which you will be redirected to all the products and categories and everything. So let me show you how this is done, how you can customize your app completely and show you the final output as well. So firstly, I'm going to remove all the excess other things by using the remove block option. So here in the ad block section, you can see varieties of options that you can customize in your website. You can add a grid, a slider, a banner, a menu, image scroller, product scroller, a pre-built product scroller, and your common things. So now I'm going to show you how you can do a simple slider a slider is when the home page there needs to be a slider. I'm going to add a image and set the action that's needed or the page that need to be set up when you are taken into the image. So I'm going to click this image and I'm going to add it, and here I'm going to choose the action what it should be done. So here you can see an app page, open web view, URL, product category, product by tag, multiple options are there, so that a customer, when a customer clicks it, what's the action that should be taken here. So I'm going to choose product by category, let's say, and this is the men's option, and I'm going to click it men. All right. So I have added few more images in the banner. So you can see that in the final output, I'm going to click onto the save, and the option will be saved. I'm also going to keep it in the higher section, as you can do that by clicking this option right here. So that's done. I'm also going to create in-app pages. Let's say here you can add a new page. Let's say a new page is right here, and once created, you can name the title. So I have different products in the men's section, women's section, and kids section, etc. So I'm going to create a new page, let's say men, and I'm going to save it. So you can add different blocks in that page and also customize this page according to your wish. So here I'm going to add a grid item, let's say, and I'm going to increase the number by 4, and I'm adding the images as per the product requirement. So here I have added an image. When I select the t-shirt, there can be options. So I'm going to choose the product by category and add a men's shirt from this section. Similarly, I'm going to add different other types of images as well. I've done this section of the grids done. Now I'm going to add a banner right here. I'm going to click the banner and choose the image. So as I choose the image, you can also choose what the action it is done. So it's similar for whatever options that you are taking. And we're going to build this page fully. I'm going to add a slider. I'm going to show you how you can add custom product scrollers as well. As the slider is done, now I'm going to add a product scroller. So a pre-built product scroller is what you can display all your products in a scrollable feature. Here I'm going to write the title as t-shirt, and now you can see that there's no product available in the category. You can choose the product scroller right here. You can choose the scale product, feature product, recent product, best-selling products, and also you can choose product from category. So I'm going to choose the product from category option and click on to the men's shirt. So here upon the loading, you can see all the t-shirts that's available in the category. So right there is the t-shirt category. I'm going to add 2 more categories right now. So I'm done with my page. I've added a few more categories and a banner in between, and you can see all the products that's available in this category. Similarly, I have created few more categories, few more in-app pages, including women, kids, offers, etc., to link in the home page and the menu section. So here now we have customized all the images and all other parts. Now I'm going to show you how you can set up your menu. So this is the menu that's pre-built inside this. I'm going to delete all of this and clear the required one, and I'm going to create a new menu that's available. So I have deleted all of this, and I'm going to click on the add menu. So I'm going to add categories, and this will be just title, and it won't take you anywhere. It's just a category. So you can click on the save option and add a new menu item under this. So I'm going to click on the men. Here you can select the menu type as a menu item and choose the action. I'm going to choose the in-app page. I have created already the men's page and click that. Also, you can add an image that goes well with your app. Once chosen, you can click on the add, and a new menu will be added right here. So you can do submenus for here for this as well. Let's say I'm going to add a shirt. You can right click on the shirt menu item, again the same old procedure, and click on the category. Here you can choose the category as men's shirt from in my example, and you can just add this. So you can just categorize it under here. Similarly, I'm going to do all of the things. We're done categorizing all of the menus we have. I have categorized like home, then there's a title as categories men's, and there's differentiation in the men's section like shirt, jeans, shoes, and then comes the women, and women also has categories. And similarly, I've added categories like kids, offers, etc. And this will be linked into the in-app page that we have created, so that when a person clicks on the offer section, it will directly go to the in-app page that we have created as offers. Similarly, I have added few more links, which is email, call, WhatsApp, and all those things. So you can just click it and add URL that's related to that. Like we have added product categories, you can link the URL. So basically we have done customizing our menu, we have added in-app pages, and we have customized our home page. And like for example, if I click the category and click the men option, automatically I'll be taken into the in-app page, which is the men, and the men's page will be appearing. We're going to update this app. You can just click on the update app and we'll be taken into a new dashboard where all the new details of your app will be updated. Right here, you can see there are different different options right here, which include general, style, miscellaneous, add-ons, settings, language, etc. So here you can add an app icon. I have added my app icon right here, and I'm going to click on the next. Here you can choose whichever color or whatever bar or everything. You can choose your colors and everything right here, whichever color you want for the top bar, for the top bar text, the add to cart. You can absolutely create every variations and try what are the swatches that you need on your page, and all the colors you can choose from this. I'm going to click on the next, and here you can do the splash screen color, and here you can add a splash screen logo. Similarly, you can add the drawer header, the push notification icon, etc. You can just create the creatives as per the heights and width that's mentioned over here. So I have added all the images that's necessary, and I'm going to click on the next. Here you can do the settings. If you want to enable filter, you can do that. Like product filters will be available as per your plugin requirement, and also any push notification. You can you can have the push notification options on your website, and also an Apple login, a Google login. You can set that options as well. You can click on here to read about the instructions. So I'm going to not do that right now, and I'm going to click on the next. You can do the necessary changes as you want by reading this. I'm going to just click it as default and click on to the next. You can select the language and just submit. So upon submitting, your app will be updated, and you can get a link from where you can download the app. So as you can see in the dashboard, you can see that your app is building, and within a span of time, your app will be ready, and you'll get a notification on your email to saying that your app is getting ready. So here you can download the app and directly install and check it, test it, and everything. And also you have the option to directly upload into the store and create a Play Store account, and also a iOS app Store account.
So I'm going to show you how my AppMaker app is looking like in an Android device. So I have downloaded the installation, the APK file, and installed it my Android device. So here, this is the app that I have just created. So I'm going to click that. So that is a splash screen that that will be appearing first of all. Then you can see all the categories, images that we have set over here with all the details right here. You can see as I scroll down, all the details are here. Then also the menus that I have created is also here. The image that I've set for the login register page, that's also appearing. So I'm just going to quickly scroll down to every page that I've created and I'm in. So the in-app pages that I've created, the men's page is here. You can see that. So similarly, there is even the t-shirt that I've just added the product category. So you can see all the shirts that's in the category. You can see that in this section right here. All right. So similarly, everything is set. I have made all this. Then you can see the cart option right there. You can see cart option where you when I add a product, for example, I'm just taking this product and I'm just adding it to the cart. Add to cart. You can see the added to cart option there. Then when we go back to the cart, you can see the cart, the product is in the cart right now. Also there's a wish list option. Since I have added a wish list plugin inside the my website, you can see that wish list option there. Also there's a login create account option as well for a new user when they come in. So whatever we done in this app, we did in the dashboard is reflected in the in the app. So whatever you do, whatever page you make, whatever menu categorization or customization you do, you just have to give it an update, and it will be automatically updated when the data is refreshing. So this is how you can make a fashion app for your website. This is very simple and easy as you do it. So I hope this video helped you, and we'll see you. Bye.